Hello, world. Richard Carver here on day 140 of Sobriety after spending 20 years of my life high. What's up, everybody? Good to see ya. It's 1:30 in the morning right now. Just figured I'd get a little update on. This mic is way too high. Let's bring this go down. So, yeah. How's life, everyone? Life on this end, well, I've been pushing it lately, honestly, you guys. Still, doing my sober life, but not getting enough sleep, really stressing my brain, and been feeling off track with how I want my life to be going in my musical and artistic endeavors. So it felt really good to get back to some blue circles yesterday and the day before, get my blue circle project done. I'm going to be doing the same with my music soon as well, and delving into my own personal music a lot, which is going to be wonderful. I've been taking a little bit of a time off of that and delving into other musical projects, and that's been great, and it's been getting me out there, but it's really just been lighting even more of my fire inside of me to get my own music out there as well. So I'm excited for that, but to be able to do those things, you need energy. Everything takes energy in life. There's always something that's got to fuel anything. Everything's got to come from somewhere, and with taxing my mind and body as much as I have been, I am so happy to report that I slept well last night. I woke up, talked with a few people, took a nap, talked with a few more people, and I took another nap. It was needed. I needed to take those 2 naps today. I'm so glad that I did. And I've had a really low, chilling day, just trying to, repair my mind and body. Tomorrow I feel like I'll get a lot of things done in my life because I took the time to just relax today and to sleep a lot. And I'm really grateful that I have that opportunity to be able to do that this year. And that's kind of my goal, along with all of my musical and artistic endeavors, is to take time to heal this drug-addled brain and, to keep that detox going. I'm 140 days in. I know that as a heavy user, it's going to take even more time to not just detox, but then to repair and to feel like myself again. So I think there are shades of that always happening. Sometimes downgrades, sometimes back up. Kind of reminds me of like the whole healing is not totally linear thing. And it might be some truth to it. But that's all right. I'm here for it, and I'm happy to be here for it. So happy to be alive, and I'm happy to be on Earth, which has life. You look into different pictures from the James Webb Telescope, and it shows galaxies as far as the eye can see from just a tiny little snapshot of the sky, like a full moon. If you were just to view a full moon and how big the full moon is, JWST, the James Webb Space Telescope, took that and then superimposed it, like super magnified in. What am I trying to say there? Zoomed in to where, hundreds of years ago, people thought they were all just maybe suns or stars that were suns. But then when you go in and you go deep in, they're just all galaxies. Just like our Milky Way galaxy, which has so many suns in it in itself. And every sun has the potential for planets around it, and for us to be the only ones that we know of so far that have life here. Even if there was life on another planet, with as long as time can be, life can be there and then gone. And maybe there has been that. Maybe there will be that in the future. But, the fact that we're here right now is just such an awesome miracle in itself and a beautiful thing. I'm so happy for it. But I hope that our time of life coincides with other life in the whole universe, because I'm not sure if I finished this point, is that, that's when the James Webb Telescope zeroes in and all of those stars are really galaxies. Every one of those galaxies, like the Milky Way, has the hundreds of, is it millions or billions of stars in there? Maybe I should look that up. because I heard a stat and I couldn't hear if the person said millions or billions. I'm looking it up right now. Billions. Wow. So it's estimated there's 400 billion stars in our galaxy. And then that James Webb Telescope picture, when it zeroed in on that small little speck of, full moon sized area of 1/4 of a night sky, there were 10,000 galaxies in that picture. So each galaxy has the potential to hold 400 billion stars. It's just so wild and beautiful. So that's all to say. I'm so glad to be alive and to be conscious. It's awesome. And I don't want to keep hurting my brain, so we're not going to do that. We're going to keep on going forward in life. I might have my microphone up way too high, I just realized, but I think it's okay. Anyway, tomorrow I'm going to get stuff done. So many things done. And I'm looking forward to giving updates on that. Before we go, though, we're going to answer a question or two from If. If is so fun. It's If. Questions for the game of life. I like thinking of life as a game. But I don't know that it applies to some of these questions. These questions can be wild. Let's see. Let's see what we can find. If you could change one thing in the world right now, what would you alter? I'd want to say our president, but I think it's bigger than that. I think that it's knowledge, it's some type of awareness issue. Corporate greed and capitalism, I think, has, I don't want to say permanently ruined our country, but it's just really, it's hurt the heart big time. And I hope that there's a way back. I don't think we're ever going back, so I shouldn't say that. I hope there's a way to progress into something better that is not so corporate capitalism money based. I think quality interactions and heart interactions are what humanity's all about, and I do think that America has gotten too focused on the dollar and not enough on the heart, and I would change that. So I know it's broad, but maybe something along those lines, What would you all change if you guys could change one thing in the world right now? If you could have stopped aging at any point in your life up to the present, how old would you want to remain? I feel like I'd say 19. Somewhere between 19 and 20s somewhere. 26, 27, 24. I think that was a good time. I feel that way because past a certain point, I could tell I was doing some damage to my brain and my body. And I just kept pushing pretty hard. And at those points, I think I was still not exhausting the tank of extra brain cells. I wasn't killing them all yet. I was killing them, but I was still had an excess of them. And I liked how my brain would fire a lot then. So yeah, probably early 20s, I would say. I want to say maybe, I remember 19 being a great year, 20 being a great year. So I pushed maybe towards then, because the brain is very creative then still too, and elastic. So maybe that's my answer. Maybe even younger than the 20s, you know? All right, I feel that's a good thing. We got about 10 minutes in there. It's 1:40 in the morning. We did some if. We're going to do if at the ends, just as a wrap up to the streams. And I'm going to bring music back soon, but I'm just chilling tonight. I'm going to go back to chilling. You see this guy on there right now? I want to relax, turn the lights down low, and I'm going to continue my journey to find out the 50 most poisonous or deadly things to humans in the world that are animals or plants, because that's what I feel like doing right now. So much love, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you all are taking care of yourselves. You really deserve it in your lives.